he is going to feel less pressured. Say if they pick heroes to counter him, mid one's going to be like, I'm mid one, I'm 9.3k or whatever the hell he is. He can deal with it a bit better than maybe MP could have in game one.
I think he probably just also wants to play like a hero that he's just very comfortable on. You know, he's just like, okay, this is my Ember Spirit.
That could very much be banned out against him. Yeah, because it's one of his best. Yeah, definitely.
I like the Spirit Breaker though for Vega. You know, you can kind of follow the tree in a way. If you charge him, you get like the vision of him. You always understand where he's moving, and then it's just like the Darkseer Spirit Breaker combination. It's just these teams, at least these CIS teams, really like having this opener kind of thing. You know, either the Slaughter or Spirit Breaker, just setting tempo, pressuring hard.
Yeah, I think it's, as you said, pretty fast. I do like the start already better from Secret.
Oh yeah, I mean it's not a Wind Ranger jug, so
it's not Wind Ranger jug. That's they did something right this time around.
Yeah,
but yeah, I think it's about saying that the whole kind of CIS aggression coming out with the Darkseer Spirit Breaker is going to make Vega Squadron feel very much in their comfort zone, and I'm sure they're going to be riding on a bit of a high after game one.
Oh,
knocking
definitely.
down Secret like that, you know, this is a team that you don't really know too much what to expect from because it is a different arrangement of players. And taking them down with that much confidence, they're going to be feeling pretty hot.
We've seen Tree Protector banned out so many times first phase. Is he going to live up to his hype? Because I like the hero. I think it's a good hero, but
he's just so strong. I don't know.
Yeah, but is he that strong to be you know, feared every single game?
Especially in a game like this against Spirit Breaker, right? He gets an X.
Shut up, Slacks. No one gets an X on Tree in these games.
Come on!
This is competitive Dota. This is not our pubs.
What? How come the last time we saw an Axe on? No one builds the Axe anymore.
No one builds. You get you get your Solar Crest, you get your Blink Dagger, you get these type of like defensive, and
then you end the game.
You're this scouter, and then you're this holder. You just keep them unable to break your high ground. You make the game go super late, and that's I think a good pairing with Ember Spirit. This is one of the best heroes. He has incredibly good talents at the later stages of the game. Scales incredibly hard. But you can try to sell your egg and
I can't wait till he gets that egg. Yeah, I'm going to mock you for the entire closing ceremony.
Okay, I hope so.
All right. Disruptor's going to be picked up here.
Yeah, drop it straight into the safe lane.
The CIS combo.
Yeah, Darkseer Disruptor. We saw Na'Vi pull off some very sweet plays with it yesterday. And, of course, Vega Squadron going to look to do a bit of similar.
They've got the Spirit Breaker for the charge vision, for the glimpses as well. They've got the combo, and now they have two different ways of... I mean, you don't really want to Static Storm somebody to burn off tree armor, but it is a way that you can as well. They have the Darkseer Ion Shell plus the Static Storm to burn that off really quickly. Gives them some mixed magic damage and teamfight on a support hero too, which is lovely.
Let's see what Team Secret pair. They definitely need to pick something that's going to help stop Vega just running at them, diving them. As you mentioned, the living armor already something. But something else is definitely with a bit of control that's going to be able to keep Secret alive in the early phases, make sure that Ember gets the space to get to where he wants to. Rubik, though, got a little bit of catch, a little bit of ways to stop, you know, Spirit Breaker coming through and such.
You know, I was gonna say Crystal Maiden again. I think it pairs super well with the Ember and the Tree for the mana. Rubik is a hero that we've not really been seeing because the hero kind of doesn't really contribute too much to yourself, but... All right.
You know, there's not that bad things to steal.
He can stop the charge with the lift and stuff like that. And I mean, they already have the tree to kind of secure the lanes. And it's one of YapzOr's big heroes, one of his favorite ones. So I would assume that it would be like Puppey on the tree since it's been being played in the 5 position a lot since Kiev. And yeah, YapzOr Rubik. It's one of his staples.
There's the jug. I like this big BM from Vega. They say you can make it work. We're going to make it work. So we'll get the jug out.
It's an Ion Shell carrier as well. It can, I think, still be... It removes Ion Shell, or removes the tree armor, too. Gives them Healing Ward for more sustain on top of the Darkseer, who's going to more than likely build a mech.
10 seconds remaining.
And it can be ran in multiple positions. I think that's the one thing. It's more than likely safe lane, but it can be ran versus the Ember Spirit.
I think because of lower dance, it really is one of his comfort cores. Yeah. I mean, absolutely, yeah, G can certainly play the jug, but I'd rather see G on something a little more flashy, you know, like the TAs, the Queen of Pains, both still in the pool. Yeah. In terms of getting through the Flame Guard and such, I mean, yeah, TA's not going to be, it doesn't feel too optimal. I mean, we could see Queen of Pain come through again, but I don't know, with the Flame Guard, with the Living Armor, it might not be the best choice for G. Secret, though, again, going for these slippery heroes, both a Weaver and an Ember Spirit. So at the moment, really looking at the facts and saying, well, Vega, you've got a Disruptor to catch us. We're going to feel pretty confident zipping around elsewhere. I think that's going to be.
To put some. They've ran it on KheZu before, but I'm gonna put in the safe lane
just
more.
I think it's going to be an MP Weaver.
Yeah,
they could run an aggressive tri lane.
That's what I'm thinking. Possible.
If they want to put some pressure onto the jug, I mean, Disruptor fairly squishy in the earlier stages.
You're assuming that the Spirit Breaker Darkseid is going to go pressuring you too, so maybe they want to try to alleviate the pressure off of the safe lane a bit. Yeah. Maybe get KheZu in a better 1v1 kind of matchup and do some type of aggro. I think it's still a little open-ended for both sides.
Do you like what you're seeing, Jack?
Yeah, a lot of flexibility, a lot of ways that they could go. When Secret picked up the Ember Spirit, considering the possibility, because they've run NP with it in the safe lane a few times, that they were kind of leaving that open. And same with the Vega Juggernaut. I mean, if they thought the Ember was going mid, they could send the Jug over there. He has a fairly good matchup, especially with the Spirit Breaker being able to assist. So I like that both teams have kept things very flexible this draft. And the Weaver gives it a little bit more away in terms of he will want to find the Juggernaut, I think, wherever the laning matchup goes. So I'm starting to take shape here. I'm very curious what these last two picks are going to be.
Am I crazy, or is Weaver just like a suicidal pick against a Spirit Breaker and Disruptor? I mean, aren't those both great heroes against Weaver?
They are pretty good versus Weaver.
So
he can at least, I mean, if it is like a safe lane Weaver, though, he can keep his distance from the Ion Shell, and he can farm a bit safer like that. You're not like a melee hero getting annoyed because of that. I mean, like, that kind of thing, too. He gives bugs, so then at least they get some kind of physical damage aspect, because right now their physical is not great at all in Secret.
Sure.
So he kind of adds that.
With the tree there, we've seen this combo with Weaver like from way back in the day. It just allows the Weaver to play extremely aggressively. There's already a hero that when he lanes, one of his strengths is obviously being able to put a lot of pressure on laners, especially melee. So with the tree there, if you're talking about the potential for dives or being able to keep the Juggernaut down, I think that's a pretty good natural partner for the tree. Sure. And that's kind of, going back to what Fagdas said at the beginning, that the Treant just, maybe not so much the hero itself, but it enables so many different things. You have different play styles. He extends the range on all of your heroes. He keeps your towers up. Just maybe even enables picks or situations that other heroes wouldn't have allowed for early in the draft.
All right. Well, I see where you're going from there. A lot of early game damage could happen, but I feel like they have to win the early game at this point. If they get rolled over at all, with this lineup, I mean, there's not a lot of room for forgiveness, really.
A lot of times people are talking about ease of execution for drafts.
Yes.
It just seems like Vega has got such a simple plan. And sometimes it's just, simple is best. It's straightforward. And Team Secrets maybe needs a little bit more work. But maybe the last pick is going to glue everything together.
Very well could.
It could.
I'm hoping for from Vega Squadron. I'd really like to see G pick up the Magnus this game.
Ooh. The Magnus.
You got to jug. G, he is a bit of a player on the mag.
Single core Jug, though.
Jug
Could
mag?
be a bit scary. So they go for the Centaur, so that's going to be KheZu's hero.
Yeah, we'll get that. I'll get that out for Khez. Centaur Undersea. There we have it.
So now at least they have some lockdown as well coming up from Secret.
That's right, you're offlane.
Yeah.
A lot of mobility on the side of Secret as well, and we saw this kind of wombo combo lineup a couple games earlier. Just have issue with an extremely mobile lineup. You can come from different directions and don't have to have this full frontal formation when you're fighting, and so that could be a problem for Vega if they become too dependent on that or they start to fall behind. So mobility, how much mobility you want to have Secret, I think, has emphasized that a decent amount in recent weeks in the tournaments that we've seen them play. So could be what they're going for here as well.
Sure, but mobility is great, but I mean, Vega's got Disruptor. I mean, that's his whole deal. You Centaur ult away, he's just going to drag you back. He's got the Rumble Cage. I feel like he's... Alina. And there you go, a little bit of more burst damage and a little bit of early game pressure. I think, as we said, if Vega can secure that early game, it's going to look pretty hard for Secret.
More combo for the Darks here as well.
Ooh. You got to say it, Jack.
I'm still going to go against what the Oracle said, and I think Secret gets their act together this game.
Said it at the beginning of the day that Secret would win, but I'm wussing out. Screw it. Nope. Disruptor is going to be so good this game. He's going to be clutch. Vega takes it.
I'm going with ease of execution for this one, so I'm also going for Vega Squadron.
Ooh.
It is very close, so I think Secret looks a lot better than it did previous game, and I hope that also reflects in their gameplay. So we're going to find out what's going to happen. It is time for the second game of the series. Back to OD Pixel and Fogged.
Thank you very much indeed. We're now ready for the final game, the final series of the day. Secret up against Vega Squadron. The draft's complete. We just had a chance to catch a glimpse of the final pick G, of course, coming out in the Lina. But Secret, you mentioned yourself in game one you felt from the off their draft wasn't great. Are you a little more confident with their draft this time around?
Looks a lot more normal, you could say. It's definitely a lot more normal. The Rubik is a little bit weird, but at the same time, I think No Field could actually put a pretty decent spell. He did a pretty decent aspect here, like that magic resistance, that bonus to it. YapzOr is one of his favorite heroes. He has some decent spells now to steal from the Lina, maybe some early roam potential too. We'll see how they decide to actually play this one if they do decide to go for that aggro lane. Okay.
Yeah, we'll see what kind of lanes come out for the two sides as we get ourselves into this game. And then we have YapzOr already out straight away to get the ward down, but at the same time, the Slayer will be over in the neighborhood, so they catch eyes onto each other. She dropping the sentry down and getting out without YapzOr realizing. So nice little start for Shoma.
Spamming that Spirit Breaker taunt. That very annoying taunting bull. But yeah, it looks like Puppey up to go for the Orb of Venom build, so maybe he's going to be playing around the top lane. I think maybe they're going to do like a... I'm not too sure yet. KheZu's still saving gold, so he's deciding if he wants... He has the Iron Talon gold saved. So I think they're trying to scout the lanes and see what's going on right now first before they make any jump moves. But MP is making his way toward that top lane. And it looks like KheZu's starting to make his move toward bottom, so... As we kind of expected them, they wanting to go for some type of pressure lane with this Treant Protector just because of how potent he can be in laning phase.
Yeah, I like that as well. I think that's definitely, you know, something that's... looking to try and have similar success to what Vega did against them in game one, where Vega were able to run aggressive, really shut down the start of MP's Jug. So we'll see in turn if Secret can do the same this time around against Aloha Dance's Juggernaut.
Yeah, I think that, like we were kind of saying too, like you expect the Darkseer and Spirit Breaker kind of to be paired up together. So you want to see them at least try to, you know, force some reaction and stuff. Puppey already going to start punching Aloha, getting them off of the rune.
It's a fair bit of damage. Nice Treant punches. Certainly hurting YapzOr.
Anyway, he's going to get the lift. Gap. This is actually a bit scary now for Aloha.
This could just be your first blood. With the right clicks flying through, he's down. First blood going to YapzOr. There'll be a charge onto MP. We'll see if they can punish. But MP with the Shikuchi should be too slippery ready for the two of them to get.
Lane adjustments right away.
Yep.
Aloha's going to go bottom. They buy him a TP. And they're going to send the Darkseer top with the Spirit Breaker and do some kind of defensive tri-lane. So already, Secret coming off of much better than the last game, already having a different kind of game plan. Completely.
I might want a second here. Drag back onto Sonic, get the bash. And we're really seeing the power of the Treant here. Puppey just punching like an absolute monster. These right clicks just wrecking early game. What, 91 with the Orb of Venom. It's absolutely, it's just incredibly disruptive. First minute of the game, 2 kills because of that damage.
Instant adjustment again, so Secret sends now a Centaur toward the top lane. Weaver gets put in a 1v1 matchup versus the Jug, which is incredibly good for Weaver. You can put a lot of pressure onto the Juggernaut just because he's died once, so he doesn't get the bounty rune, he doesn't get his early PMS.
We'll see if they can make an adjustment again in response.
Mid one doing very well versus G in the first 2 waves. He's actually leading versus Alina, which I think is an extremely difficult matchup actually for the Ember Spirit. Low armor, you're versus one of the highest ranged heroes in the game with 2 ways to burn your Flame Guard right away, so it's definitely a very hard matchup for the Ember Spirit in this mid lane.
Top lane Puppey did get chased down, but don't quite have the control to keep him in place. As he will be able to walk it off. So the safety of YapzOr and the tower. With this sort of attention going up on the top lane, we'll see if any sort of rotations come out. Silent, as you mentioned, having to sit bottom. Helping him out against MP. Kinetic Field will not trap him, but the Thunderstrike at the least, forcing MP back. He's got the salve though, so we'll be able to still stick around as both, in fact, salve and up Aloha Dance as well.
Definitely a good adjustment. Looks like Secret's going to be going for their first smoke gank. YapzOr and Puppey getting together for this one. They do use it. I think they could go for the mid laner here. The wave's in a pretty good spot right now, so it does seem like that's going to be their option.
If they get telekinesis into a bash, it's
they're baiting him on the rune.
And there we have it. There's the leader with the Leech Seed, and G surrounded. They'll get the Light Strike Array onto mid-bomb, but it's not going to keep him alive. YapzOr casually picking up a killing spree. 2 minutes in. I mean, already this is looking a million times better for Secret.
Yeah, much better game plan coming out for them. Able to read the lanes properly, put the aggressive lane, getting that first blood. I mean, on the rune is super crucial. This Rubik's gonna have arcane boots at like the 4-minute mark. That's one way to have Rubik be a good hero. Just have that very early lane dominance.
Yeah, it just feels like YapzOr's much more comfortable on it as well. We saw in game 1, it was really hard for him to do anything in that tri-lane on the Earthshaker. There's a couple of Fisher blocks, but that was pretty much it in that game. YapzOr didn't get any good Echo Slams off. It was just so hard for him to find the positioning. The Blink Dag ended up coming too late, but already, yeah, on his signature Rubik, having a fantastic start here for Secret.
Charge coming out onto mid one in the mid lane. We got the stun follow-up. Oh, nice slight dodge.
Oh, very nice dodge. I mean, with Puppey's presence, he probably wasn't in danger anyway, but at the least just minimalizing the damage done.
Bottom lane MP, he's caught in some trouble.
Yep, the sentry's out and down. The Thunderstrike should find it. Fairy Fire, oh my goodness. 9 HP. He will survive, and look who's there, YapzOr. I think he's going to get the Disruptor. He is. He's a dominating Rubik. The love comes out. 4 kills, 4 minutes in.
MP being chased by Seoma. Oh no, he cancels his charge as he puts down the sentry.
MP's like, I would kill me, and then he's like, actually, okay, don't. Maybe could have got himself away there, but at the least he plays it safe. Makes sure that he gets the deny, just in case. But yeah, this Rubik going absolutely ham. This is going to be a very rich Yap.
Dying to neutrals early is no fun anymore.
He's down for a long time.
Quite a long time.
He's down for a long time.
Again, another nice slight dodge by mid one.
Definitely one of the benefits of having that early point in this matchup.
He's doing incredibly well in this mid lane.
Yeah, keeping on par pretty much with G.
I mean, this guy
exactly on par. Yeah.
Yeah, this is one of his best heroes, as we were mentioning, but this is a extremely hard matchup. I've seen other players just get completely decimated in this and have to just resort to jungle pretty much right after the first two waves or 30 waves.
It's you know, like we said in the draft, you know, right, why they picked it up so early. You know, mid one, he's probably dealt with the majority of these matchups in his pub games, and he knows how to deal with them. And, as you said, definitely for all the aspiring boys and girls out there who want to play a bit of Ember Spirit, definitely worth to go back and watch from his perspective in this laning stage.
Oh, YapzOr gets the kill on the healing ward, plus 75.
The easy gold.
That's actually the best feeling ever as a support.
Picks up smoke as well with that. Ready to try and make another rotation. Shoma still trying to make something happen here. Will find the mid lane connection after the Light Strike Array. This time they'll get mid one. They won't be able to duke out the Dragon Slave. So they get themselves a kill on the board. Vega Squadron again down bottom, eyeing up MP. But it makes it away quick enough.
Yeah, they're going to have to get wards out pretty soon. Oh, nice. They actually moved the scout. Seoma getting that one. They've got the chase on. Do they have the lift? They do. YapzOr grabs it perfectly. They should be able to bring him down. G, though, making the rotation in. They have the level 2 Fade Bolt. Do they have the extra right clicks? Mid one as well with the rotation in. Should be able to grab him quite easily.
Oh, look who gets the kill. YapzOr. 5 kills, all go in the way of Rubik. I mean, his team are probably like, come on, mate, let's have some of the gold. But YapzOr is certainly not complaining.
You definitely don't want to get too many kills, though. As a support, because like when you die, you give such a big kill bounty.
That's true.
Sometimes you can't control who's going to get the kill in those situations, though.
So, really, in Vega's mind, they're going, yes, that's right, Rubik. Keep getting those kills, because I'm going to come for you. I'm going to bring you down and get myself a sweet, sweet bounty. Nice change from mid one. Horseback Shoma the Slayer. CS on the cause at the moment. The mid lane matchup still pretty much steady even between mid one and G. Your safe laners, a slight lead here on Aloha Dance's Juggernaut, but again, very close. And in the offlane capacity, both getting great farm. KheZu's up there, and so is Afterlife on the Darks here. So everyone having a pretty solid start. Obviously the kills favouring Secret, slight edge for them, as they're standing on a 2k at the moment because of those kills and those movements that they're working out just a little bit better. Mid lane
again.
They'll try and go for the chase turn, but again with the flame guard out, it's just very hard for them to get the damage through.
And very efficient. He has the remnant actually at the hard camp, so while he jumps back, he's able to farm that with his flame guard on top. See a lot of players do that actually when they do use their flame guard in like laning phase. They put a remnant back at the hard camp, so you can always use that to accelerate your farm a bit more.
What a smart boy.
Yep, so they're making that move toward top. They've got KheZu 6. They've got Puppey in position.
Yeah, they're ready to go it. If they can find an opening, Afterlife will be surrounded. They'll get the bash into the stun. KheZu with the lockdown in YapzOr again coming through. He's found 2.
Oh, man.
Secret. They're going to move forward for another if they can. Silent will glimpse back the tree, and then it's going to be a reaction from Shoma. Looking for Puppey. Puppey, can he get his way out of this? Yap. Not quite level 6. He'll actually turn. He's going to kill the Disruptor. Yapzor's going to get another kill out of this one. As he takes Disruptor down, he'll steal the Dragon Slave. He can turn around and nuke him down.
He's got a lift
He throws it straight back, picks up another, drags G in towards the town with the Fade Bolt, brings him. Yapzor survives. Oh my God, Yapzor. I think Puppey said game 1, he was like, mate, we're kicking you. That Earthshaker was absolutely, and Yapzor was like, please, just give me a chance. And this game, I see some of the best play I've seen from Yapzor in quite a while. I mean, even back on base, he has some fantastic games, but this game, this Rubik,
that was like perfectly played by him. So he even tries to go for the cute little smoke dodge there at the end there to try to dodge the attack. He ends up surviving though because the Fade Bolt reduction of damage. Mid lane, mid one, getting a solo kill onto Sioma. He tries to use a smoke too.
He says, if Yap can do it, I can do it too. Mid one says, no, mate. You ain't getting away with that one.
That was... I mean, the way that it happened, you know, Yapzor gets the lift.
Look at this.
He gets the lift onto the Darkseer after the Centaur stun actually catches the Jug too, so they stun him right afterwards with the lift drop, and then they just nuke and burst him down. That was like the perfect situation for them to happen.
And he's really not... He picks up 6 just on the way out. I wonder what kind of gives him 6. Is it just a stray creep falling, I want to say? As he's still level 5 at the moment. He's on his way back.
The illusion, maybe?
What is it that drops? He's not quite got 6 out. We won't miss it because we've got to go back to the action. But there we have down bottom. Another kill for Secret. And again, as Yapzor, Puppey, and KheZu team up, take the kill.
12-1. This is a complete swing around from the last game. 6,000 gold lead pre-10 minutes. Uh-oh. No. Well, this is... Rubik's a good hero. No, he actually is just doing a very good job being at the right place at the right time. Very impressive stuff coming up from Yapzor and the boys.
Afterlife. As the Arcane's complete, Mid one continues to get space in the middle lane. He's nearly about 1,000 ahead of G's Lina. Secret looking to play. Yapzor and Puppey towards the mid lane. Still has the Dragon Slave. Level 4, of course. It's a lot of nuke damage. That and the Fade Bolt. It's very scary for some of the even the Lina. Lina's very squishy and susceptible to this. There you go. Telekinesis into the Fade Bolt. Drop her down. Get the bash here with the Nature Skies and the Dragon Slave. That's going to be G out and Cal. He's out on the sidelines. TP across from Aloha Dancers. Secret will back up.
You can just tell how much, like, MP getting charged up.
He's got a time lapse, so he should be able to play his way out of this one. As unless he gets chain bashed up, and no, there we have it. Time lapse out. Thinking about even going back in for the killer's Afterlife to get very low, but it doesn't want to play around too much with these iron shells on both of the heroes. Mid one going to look for the cutoff, hoping to find Afterlife on the way out, but Afterlife already heads his way straight up to the tree line. Yapzor's come across as well, seeing if they can get a grab. Show him the Slayer, hiding on the sidelines. Yapzor will grab vision of him. Still a bit of time left on the Dragon Slave. Pops it out, bam, with the Fade Bolt. That's another kill for Yapzor. Wicked sick at 10 minutes in. And he's not done yet. Moves across. Show him the Slayer. Lifts him up. Static Storm does end up trapping mid one. Yapzor has got this. He's got charge stolen. The Fade Bolt will be enough to finish him with the stolen charge. Yapzor comes in, makes sure that they get another one, and it just doesn't stop. Yap. Just having a great 8-0-7 on this Rubik. He is creating a highlight reel for himself in this game.
I'm speechless. He's always at the right place at the right time. Everything is literally just going exactly, I mean, better than possible actually for Secret, if that makes any sense. I can't remember last time. I don't think I've ever seen a Rubik go 8-0-7 at 11 minutes in. I don't know if we can get some stats on, something to just show how impressive this performance of the Rubik has been. But this is... He's gonna have a blink soon. He's 300 gold from a blink dagger already. And that's, I mean... He can disrupt all of the combos when he has a blink dagger.
And he's ready to play again. Straight in onto Shoma the Slayer with Puppey and mid one. That's another one for the three of them. Yapzor gets himself involved, ready to transition into a mid-tier 1 push. 17-2. A very, very odd series, you know, incredibly lopsided. Game 1, Vega Squadron just running away with it, but Game 2, Secret just absolutely trouncing them.
I mean, this is probably the best Rubik game I've ever seen. It's 12 minutes in. He's ridiculously farmed.
He
and
just
another one.
Walks in and then there, bam! That's another.
Every rotation.
Iron Shell
every
as
single
well.
rotation has worked.
Yeah.
you can just tell though. You can see how much more comfortable they are with this type of draft. To be honest, like there's smoke rotations as well. They were like, okay, 5-minute mark. We see the mid lane being pushed out a bit. Mid one probably makes the call. Oh, Puppey. Looks like he's probably gonna be in some trouble here.
Freebie here. They've got the lockdown onto him. Actually gonna miss the light strike. And that whiff, it won't cost them the kill. They'll bring him back with a glimpse into the static storm and make sure that they do clean him up. Laguna Blade. Yeah, he is mad. He's angry. Top line, MP and mid one. Will they get him? They will. Not a chance to TP out. Very close, but the last swipe comes through from mid one. Had that DD. If he didn't have that DD, wouldn't have got the kill. But that last few seconds of the double damage, securing it for mid one. Bottom lane, yeah, YapzOr. 13-minute blink dagger. Nice shell stolen as well, so we can continue to push the lanes and keep the farm going on this Rubik. Top lane, Secret, MP, clear up a tier 1.
Yeah, they've got Blink Rubik. Centaur's going to have Blink as well already. He's got a Hood. And this is these type of Blink daggers are perfect versus the type of lineup that Vega has. Like, they can always be able to counter-initiate in a way. Like, if they do get like a vacuum combo and he has vision of the Darkseer, or if he has vision of the Lina or the Disruptor, he can really mess with their type of combo synergy, just getting a lift or even a stun from KheZu. I mean, this is just perfect movements by Secret this game. And Vega just not able to respond in time.
Well, they have to be so careful about throwing anything else the way of Secret, as their lead is 11 terrifying.
11,000 at 14.
I'm a little disappointed Yap didn't take the plus 60 damage. I'll be honest. In a game like this, I would have liked to see it, but he sticks with the old habits, gets to 60 GPM.
He's just using spells to do damage anyway.
It's true, yeah. He's not right-clicking anyone, I guess. And he's certainly not sitting in lanes to get CS. Yeah, I guess at the end of the day, yeah, the 60 GPM is still makes sense.
Are they going to get him here?
That's a big kill if they do. There's the setup into the Static Storm, and they keep him alive. They can't. Laguna Blade comes out. That's a lot of money for G as he cleans up the streak, but he will go down. They'll punish him. Secret aren't happy that YapzOr died. They're ready to find blood in return. The chase down onto Silent will be there with the chains and the Flame Guard ticking down. Mid one picks up a double kill. So they lose Yap. Fair bit of chunk of money going towards G.
Top lane.
But instant response from Secret. And Lower Dance will stick around for the Blade Fury, but with the Overgrowth holding him in position, Secret find him as well.
Mid lane too. They get the kill onto Seoma. Just, they're hemorrhaging kills everywhere.
Yeah, ends up being a 4-for-1 trade effectively across the map. And there we go.
Kills.
So most Rubik kills are 12 minutes in on the 7 patch and beyond. And YapzOr indeed up there, first place with 7 kills. Quite a few actually there on 6, which is quite interesting. I saw Saxa being one of the big names that was mentioned. But yeah, Yap having a great start. 8-1-10. The KDA of a core, and well, not, I mean, if you're a core, even if you're a core at 15 minutes and you have 8-1-10, you're doing pretty insane. That is quite some activity that he's managed to make happen across the map.
Yeah, now it's just Vega completely on the back foot. I'm just like trying to look at this whole time, trying to see what they could do to really respond, but in the way that Secret got all their they got all their core items already pre 20 minutes. It's like they've got all their blink daggers ready. They've got pretty much everything they need. Mid lane though, MP. This could be where he gets brought down.
They'll put the Stampede. There's the jump in. Immediately looking in response to go for Afterlife, burning him down low with the triple remnants, but they've lost the Weaver. Healing Ward will be popped down, and now they're on the retreat. The Who Stomp into double edge, catches out the Juggernaut, holding back the Nether Strike. He'll get the chance to Omni Slash, but they've already lost 2. The chase down's there with the Remnant forward from mid 1. Will be glimpsed back. Can he get the right click through? No, KheZu will. Jumps in, gets the slap from the axe down. And YapzOr, he wants to find more. The drag back into the stolen Blade Fury. A Secret pick up a 4th. 27-5. Tier 2 now being pressured in the middle lane.
Vegas is too far behind. If they have to expend literally everything to bring down this Weaver, because he gets like the living armor. Even though it's under the Disruptor ultimate, he already builds a Dragon Lance. He went for very early stat items. He's quite tanky, and they can just turn it around with everybody else who's pretty much full HP.
Look at the charge. Vega wanting to fight straight away off the back of this telekinesis from YapzOr to hold the charge back. KheZu has been left behind though. Living armor is actually going to be enough to keep him alive. No, with the vacuum trap back, he falls down low, tries to get himself up to the high ground, but the right clicks from G too much. YapzOr dragged back here, does get the blink off just in time. Can he play his way out of this? He's got the Blade Fury. He should be fine. He heads up to the high ground. The bash is Is it going to be enough? Turns around, telekinesis onto the 3-man stunner with the stolen charge. YapzOr's out of there. And now,
Puppey.
Yeah, this is set up for Secret to turn back in. Mid one finds the Spirit Breaker. Puppey surviving on very low health as he gets himself away into the cover of the Nature's Skies.
They're re-engaging.
Yeah, mid one just jumps straight in on the back lines. MP's coming around with the rotation. The Static Storm is there, though, to trap mid one for this play. YapzOr comes in with the telekinesis, holds back a low R dance, but the healing ward's out. MP falls low. Time lapse off just in time. So now we're seeing Secret chasing. Oh, the stolen vacuum there from YapzOr, grabbing 3, and that's setting up for more plays for Secret to continue as they force a low R dance and Afterlife back. Charges there onto Puppey with the ult, bring them down low, but the Fade Bolt, the telekinesis from Yap, holding the Spirit Breaker back. Puppey survives, and they'll just turn and beat into the Spirit Breaker. Jump forward from YapzOr. He's pummeling into more. He's a little low on the mana. But again, just these sweet little plays, keeping his team alive and allowing them to turn around each and every time. 30-7. I mean, 19 minutes to have that much kill. It's pretty crazy, the pace of this
30
game.
kills. That
30
fight
kills.
looked like it went on for like 2 minutes almost. And just chasing. That was from the tier 2. They chased all the way to the tier 2 with one of the fights. Then they got chased out of the tier 2. Then mid one remnants back in. Tries to get in the back line. Actually ends up paying with his life because just of a little bit too much aggressiveness.
Or, G, has you got the burst for this? It's hard to hit that timing.
It's got to be frame perfect.
Yeah, it really does. Remnant, instant cast.
Mid one's going to be going for that Yule Scepter. Very good versus the Disruptor. Always be able to throw yourself up in the air when you're caught inside that.
And they're going to go into Rocha. MP has the DD.
I mean, this is just run at you, Dota, honestly.
Yeah.
Like, Secret's just running at them a bit better and having that big advantage in the laning phase is just proving to be great.
There's the charge. Wanting to start to kick things off. Sherma closing in close to the pit. Dust is out. YapzOr leading in there first. With this, again, the stolen vacuum drags 2 of them back. Afterlife falling low. Now vacuums MP up in return. The Dragon Slave flies through G, being bursted down here as he will be the first casualty. They do lose mid one though as well on the side of Secret. YapzOr, telekinesis Fade Bolt flies through as they pick up a third. 4th as now YapzOr jumping forward again with the stolen Dragon Slave. Ripping Vega apart. Another team fight where Vega are struggling to come out on top.
They use everything on mid one again. He does die, but everybody else on the side of Secret, very healthy. That pipe pickup by KheZu was really good there. Actually was a huge factor in them not really getting bursted down by everything. They did drop a little bit low at some point, but yeah, throwing in the no field on top of pipe.
Maelstrom going to be the pickup here for MP this game. We're going to see smoke out on the Disruptor. We'll see if Vega Squadron can go for some sort of play to catch MP and the boys on Secret out, but MP with the Aegis in his hands. It's going to be a tricky one to catch. Eyes onto G. On his own on this top lane, the wraparounds there from MP, and G in a lot of trouble with MP and mid one in the neighborhood. It's going to be a dead leaner. No way that G gets himself out of that one. Mid one just jumps straight forward with the Remnant Burst. Takes him down. Puppey, eyes onto Silent. Silent heads up to the high ground. They've got a sentry, but they see him a little too late. MP just turns up with the Maelstrom procs.
Solar Crest.
Another.
Solar Crest plus Maelstrom. Lots of damage already coming out. Everybody on the side of Secret just has such an incredible gold advantage over the side of Vega. I mean, it's 15,000 gold lead. It's just showing the dominance.
Puppey, eyes onto Afterlife. YapzOr there as well. Dragon Slave and Fade Bolt bring him down to half health. They've got the stun with the punch there. And KheZu to make sure that they've got the control. Stampede's in with the double edge. Burst down the Darkseer. Bottom lane, mid one. Solo kills the Spirit Breaker. Sherman the Slayer caught out on his own.
Vega just can't keep up with this pace. Like, they want to be able to get their wombo combo kind of team fight things, but every time that they're showing the map, it's literally like Secret just running 2 heroes at them or 3 different heroes running at them. It's just way too difficult for them to actually get into a good position to fight. It's just, yeah, Secret's just completely running at them. It's 38-8, Owen.
This
is
at 22 minutes. I mean, sometimes we do see kill scores like this, but at this stage of the game, I can't remember the last time you see this sort of chaos happening in 22 minutes of gameplay.
I mean, Rubik's part of 30 kills at 22 minutes. That's like, that's something else.
12-1-18. What? Just, yeah, this is This is
Wow.
pretty crazy. Very rare we see games like this come out. Especially, again, after game 1, where Vega looked really good. But this game absolutely turned on his head. Secret just playing a step ahead. Japsor, again, lead in onto the Juggernaut with the telekinesis. Stolen Blade Fury as he comes forward. The Omni Slash will come out just in time. There he is, helicoptering about as he's fueled up. Charge from Shemba the Slayer. They'll turn around there with a bash from Puppey. Double kill for Yapzor. Sleight of fist from mid one as they jump into the base, looking to force Afterlife right back. They'll Stampede, looking for the chase down. Change, and it's a nice 4-man vacuum, but there's no follow-up. You got to tap out at that point as GG is called. Secret, with the debut that I'm sure that they hoped for, they'll kind of write off that game 1. They'll say, this is us, this is the Yapzor Secret, and I think you're going to be feeling pretty good if you want to say, let's just build the team around Yapzor, let's just draft around him. I mean, what was he end up on that score? Was it 14, 119?
He was, I quickly closed. I wanted to see his damage done.
It's the same pretty much as mid 1 and MP. Well, he was 13.5k, the 2 cores were 14.5k, so pretty much the same damage done. And very close to similar GP, as you said, the highest involvement across it, 14, 119. Well, I think you're happy with Yap, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're happy with picking up Yap now.
The lanes went